EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the capital city of Colorado. Welcome to Denver and Empower Field at Mile High. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the New York Giants and the Denver Broncos. Mike Tirico, along with my partner Greg Olson, it's Will Lutz, the kicker, who gets this started. Should be a wet one. Off we go from Denver. And a solid run back there. We'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The drive begins with a carry by Jones. Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. And he is all the way down near the 20-yard. A big play right out of the gate on the first play. 47 yards.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
On first and 10, here is Dart. That's caught, and it's Cam Scalaboo. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they set up first and goal.
This has been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with first and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
Out of the gun, here comes Dart. That is caught side of the end zone. Darius Slayton, touchdown Giants. That his second TD catch of the season. Extra point by Gano is up and good. And the Giants will take a 7-0 lead. So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This will be taken in at the 2. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Opening carry of the game, it's J.K. Dobbins. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Nick snap on first and 10. There's a short one taken by Ingram. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. It'll be a pickup of 10. First down, Broncos.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
He was taken down.
Backs doing everything in his power to try to get that ball around the edge to the boundary, but just great pursuit there by this linebacker, staying with his angles, running through contact, and he makes the play behind the line.
And a much better result here. Give him 7, and it sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Back to throw is Nix. And that is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, out is the rookie 6th-round pick, Jeremy Crawshaw, to kick it away. Velus Jones back deep. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and we come out to the 20-yard line. Now the former Sun Devil, it's Cam Scatterboot. Jonathan Cooper on the tackle.
22-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
The motion there, tight end Johnson. Out of the gun, 3rd down. It's Dart. And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
To return, it's Mims. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line.
And they're on 44-yard line.
Now it's Dobbins, and the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. Michael McFadden, the linebacker, there on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 8. A run with Dobbins. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up 3rd down.
So I think as they continue to have success on the ground like they did here, I think we're going to see them continue to lean towards that ground game. Force the defense to come up, sell out, take it away. And then there's all sorts of options downfield in the passing game. That's a heck of a stop by this defense early in this game, Mike, and it sets up a decision for the offense. You might be a little too far away to attempt a realistic field goal, but you might be a little too close to get anything out of the punt unit. I think I'm keeping the offense on. I'm trying to extend this drive, and I'm being aggressive here. Love the idea of going for it on fourth down. Anytime you're on your opponent's side of the field, Mike, you have to take advantage of that field position. You're too long for a field goal, but you're too close to the end zone to punt it. So going for it on fourth down is definitely the right move. Now you've got to take advantage of it and don't let it go to waste.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Now Nick's going to look to throw. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Trying to catch the defense off guard with this designed quarterback run. Doesn't go down for a sack, but either way, defense was ready for it, able to bring the quarterback down for a loss.
Now a shot here, deep middle. And that is incomplete. Corey Brighton, the intended target. And that'll set up 4th down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
He's got his man. He finds Sutton. And he is going to have a Broncos first down as the defense nowhere to be found. They picked up 20 on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Here's Dobbins. Trying to find someplace to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. A run with the Central Florida product, R.J. Harvey. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. The Broncos in possession of the football to begin the second quarter, as they've got it starting 3rd down and 2. He'll give it to Dobbins, but he goes nowhere. Ball doesn't pan out. It's going to bring up 4th down.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Nick's going to throw for it. That is caught, and they will get the conversion. He's tackled down near the goal line, so it's not a touchdown, but it will be 1st and goal.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that after this long drive would be a bit of a letdown. I think this is one of those cases, Mike, where simple is better than creative. They try to get fancy, and not only do they not get the ball into the end zone, they don't even get the ball back to the original line of scrimmage. We're going to see here, this could end up costing them 6 points.
Back to the 5-yard line now. 2nd down and goal. Throwing. Nix. Flush to his right. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway. A rookie out of Penn State, Abdul Carter, getting to the quarterback there for his 8th sack of the year. His last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, here's Nix. To the goal line and in. Portland Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. Will Lutz now for the PAT. It's up and good. Broncos will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Velus Jones now on the return. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. Neighbors in motion. Here's Dart on 1st and 10. That's complete to the tight end, Theo Johnson. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drop.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 4. Out of shotgun. It's Dart. Trying to push the ball down the field. It's an interception. Picked off by Talanoa Hufanga.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
And they'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 4. On the ground, here's Dobbins. He'll push forward for about a yard. Abdul Carter there to bring him down.
Carter on the stop.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
3rd and 2. Here we go. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. Pick up of the 11 yards on that one. Good for a Denver 1st down.
There's a big conversation going on right now around the NFL about what is the true value of having a run game. And I've always thought it comes down to being good at 3 situations. Can you run the ball in the 4th quarter with a lead? How well can you run the ball on the goal line? And then in this case, how well can you run the ball in short yardage situations?
They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. 12 yards there, and a 1st down. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Straight ahead goes Harvey. That's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 29-yard line.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 2. 2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. Greg and I return to Denver after this. Here's 2nd and 2. Handoff here, up the middle, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
Nix from the gun on 3rd down. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the 2nd quarter. Is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game, and they're knocking on the door here, 1st and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points.
Go 80. Here's a designed run, and he barrels his way into the end zone. R.J. Harvey, touchdown Denver. It's his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. Lutz for the extra point. He's got it. And the Broncos will move out to a 14-7 lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Jones now on the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Inside the 30. And he nearly takes it the distance, just short of the goal line. A spectacular return.
Oh, man, you know he wanted that one. He's going to wind up just short of the goal line, but what a return it was. When he got to midfield, Mike, I thought he was...
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Scatterboo. Touchdown, New York. Giants. Extra point by Gano is up and good. And the Giants will tie things up. We are all even at 14. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun. It's Nix. To the right side, he's got Ingram, the tight end. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their 2nd. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And this time, they'll just keep it on the ground. And he's up past the 35. Got a 1st down. Putting down to 37.
That's good for a Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Throwing is Nix. Left side. That's complete. It's Sutton. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. This one's good for a 1st down. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Nix. He's going to look for the home run ball. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. Both teams look good on the offensive side in the first half. Will it carry over? We're about to find out. Second half is underway. We'll start at the 4. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They'll begin on the ground with Harvey. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down. From the 34 now, it's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Play action now. It's Nix. He's going to run it. And he'll get about 6 out of that one before being forced out of bounds.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second and 4. On the give, this is Harvey. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
Third down, it is a run by Harvey. And that's not going to work either. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. It's going to bring up fourth down.
So it's a pretty manageable third down, so they really have the option to run or pass, so they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use fourth down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll start this on the ground with Scatterbull. Finding room at the 35. Still going. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 80 yards. Touchdown, New York. Extra point by Gano is up and good. The Giants have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. He'll start at the 2. Woo. And he'll be out of bounds just past the 25. Drive starts on the ground, and this is Harvey. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down. They'll throw. It's Nix. Got it into the hands of Mendes. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's fourth down. They'll run for it. It's Harvey. He's inside the 30. And he will score. RJ. Second touchdown of the game. Season total now of 5. Here's Lutz now for the extra point. The kick is good. The Broncos will even the score. It's now 21-0. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. On the return, it is Tyrone Tracy. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. On first down, Dart. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. 2nd and 10. The motion there, tight end Johnson. To the air on 2nd down. Dart. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't. And now 3rd down comes up.
Yards to go.
Here's Dart. He'll get it into the hands of Slayton. Call it a gain of 13. 1st down, Giants.
Well, they finally are able to convert on a 3rd down. And, Mike, when you look back at a box score, some of the biggest indications of how well the game went, of course, you don't want to turn the ball over. How do you execute in the red zone? And then how are you on 3rd down? 3rd downs typically lead to long drives. Long drives tend to lead to points. It's not a real complicated formula. Stay on the field. The more snaps, the more plays, the better.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8.
60 boxes. Hawk 70.
Gardner gonna hold on to it himself.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Third down, they need 5. Dart. Taking the deep shot here with Robinson. That is caught. And he will go all the way. Wandale Robinson. Touchdown, New York. Extra point by Gano is up and good. And the Giants go up by 7. 28-21. So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll go play action with Hicks. Exiting the pocket right. Off he goes. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a 1st down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
And this time the rush gets home. And down he goes. Abdul Carter in there for the sack. Worked his way through. It's a loss of 5. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Ready. 180.
Here's Nix to throw. He'll get that complete to Franklin. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and
9. Third down and 9. Off the play fake, here's Nix. And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The drive will begin with a run by Scatterboo. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Headed left, buying time. Taking off, and he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. A gain there of 24 yards. That's good for a Giants 1st down.
24-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Giants.
On the give, Scatterboo. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. And just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down.
18 Cardinal. Left wing 19.
Throwing, dart. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop. And defensively, these are the opportunities, Mike, at this stage in the game you just can't miss. It's a close game. 4th quarter, you find yourself trailing. You've got to be able to come up in that spot and force a stop. Instead, now the offense can drain even more time off the clock with a fresh set of downs.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 8. In motion, it's Robinson. On 2nd down, Dart. Now a short one caught by the tight end Johnson. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
The motion there, tight end Johnson. On 3rd down, here's Scatterboo. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he's into the end zone yet again. Cam Scatterboo. Touchdown, New York. That is his 3rd touchdown of the game and his 9th for the year.
His kick is good.
Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Hicks got to throw it here on 1st down. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Back to throw. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. He was looking for Marvin Mims there. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide we're just going to air it out. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down. All 3 incompletions, and now it brings up 4th down. And barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the field, you're going to find yourself right back on the sideline.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th, but they will turn it over on down.
Here we go.
On 1st down, it's Scattergood. He'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go now.
They'll go again with Scattergood. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now 4th down.
It just seems like the offense gets in their own way, and whether it's a penalty or a drop or whatever the case may be, it's these self-inflicted wounds. They've got to stop if this unit ever wants to reach their full potential.
51-yard attempt.
He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the Giants will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter. Graham Gano now, following the field goal, back to kick this one away. He fields it at the 8. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
25-yard line.
A 1st down throw for Knicks. This ball batted away. That's incomplete. Javon Holland, tight coverage, and he's able to break that one up.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
A gain of only a yard. It's fourth down.
On fourth down, here's Nix. And he cannot get the throw off. He's going to be sacked. And they will turn it over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Hunting very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up third down.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on first and second down. The last thing you want is to be in third and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
That's a gain of 16 yards, and it sets up first and goal. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Two yards from 6 points. It is first down and goal.
Set. 70 Lions. Take off.
They'll run. It's Scatterboo. And he's got another one. And Scatterboo. Touchdown, Giants. He has come alive after the break. His third touchdown of the second half. That touchdown puts him in double digits. Now 10 rushing touchdowns on the season. Gano on to add the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Giants will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Handoff now for Harvey. That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and
They'll work
4
now on second and 4.
32-yard line.
A run once more, that's Harvey. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is first down.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
On first down, they'll stick with Harvey. Hunting very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6 at the 40-yard line.
It is second and 6. Again, it's Harvey. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So a road win here for the Giants. And that's now 4 victories in a row as they continue to play as well as anyone in the NFL. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.